Hydra OC got fucked in the ass because of a lot of scuff that happened, right? And I know this in character. Everything I know is like 95% in character, mind you. So there's shit I don't know, and I'm not going to use that information like others might, like in character. Just not going to happen. They got fucked. They had a scuffed Air 1, right? So they did not. So like they did an ammo crate, right? Let's break it down. You know, I'll give it to you. All right. I'm gonna give you the spiel. All right. Fuck it, because it's important to the RP, and we're probably gonna talk to these guys in a sec. Scuffed ammo crate happens, or not? No, sorry. A normal ammo crate happens, right? There's like guns inside, blueprints. God knows what they got on it, but it's usually like this big like shootout, right? Police respond to it. And Arnie, the guy that has the loot, goes to the main stash house registered to Jackie Snow, right? Jackie Snow is their clean guy, the ex-trooper, cop, etc., and deposits the stuff. But the thing is, like, Air 1 was scuffed. I don't know why it's scuffed, but apparently, like, if you fly too high or some shit, which I don't know how it's scuffed today and not in the past. I could have sworn there was an SOP for this at one point from Brian, but whatever. He doesn't see Air 1 because you can't see it from his POV. And, like, he enters into the property depots. Cops do hot pursuit, which means police are allowed to follow the suspect into the house because they went into the house after having committed a crime, right? So that's shitty, right? I guess Den ran in and got stuck in, like, the world didn't load for him. Like, the stuff didn't load for him. And he fell to the bottom floor. And so someone else ran in to... another cop ran in to, like, help get him. And in turn, that turned into a shootout. Because one person was decorating, one person was just doing their thing. I don't even think Arnie was in there anymore, if I remember the story correctly. And, you know, they start blasting. Flippy told us from the sound of it that one of the two people in there didn't actually shoot. She got shot at. So that's even more fucked, right? Now, I only know that because we saw a clip the other day during the clip shit that, like, it was kind of a fucked situation because there was another shootout. I don't know. It was weird, but whatever. So now that there's shots fired, right? Now, can you blame the people inside the house for being like, who the fuck is this? What's happening? No, of course not. Like, 9 out of 10 people are going to start blasting. You probably shouldn't be running in after an ammo crate into the house, but whatever. Whatever, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But anyways, during the whole hot pursuit, a bunch of, like, weapon like racks are seen inside the house. You know, because it went from hot pursuit into, like, a crime scene. And so see a bunch of weapon racks and like, oh shit. And like they look at it and there's like guns in there, right? So then they file a raid warrant. Raid warrant gets signed. They conduct the raid. They find a shitload of guns, like shotguns and like fucking PDWs and weapons that the police department has not seen at all up until this point. And, you know, they conduct the raid. They get the shit out. And then the next fucking day, TRT shows off the weapons to a bunch of gangs. Manor being one of them. Manor gets a bunch of photographs. Manor gives it to Nino. Nino calls Flippy. He's like, bruh, you have a case here. You need to get someone like Robin who knows what the fuck they're doing. Then yesterday, or that was like that night or some shit. I don't know. But yesterday they managed, Crane was around. Crane is now their attorney. Now, you asked, oh, also what happened was that some stuff was left behind. Yesterday they realized, yesterday or the day before, they realized that there was like the money was missing and they realized it was probably still in the house. So, they re-raided it after getting permission from a judge. And there was like money and guns missing. It also sounds like some people that were in the house could see things and other people couldn't. So maybe it was scuffed the first time, maybe there wasn't. So now let's like chop it up, all right? And I'm gonna tell you Nino's thoughts and then Mehdi's thoughts, because people are weird and like there's a very clear difference. Nino is always gonna side on the side of criminals. Like, fuck the cops. Just as he did with Cypress, just as he's gonna do with Hydra. Like, why the fuck would Nino like be like, yeah, police, let's go, dude? Of course he isn't. And you know what? Props for the LSPD for being role players, by the way. I just want to start by saying the LSPD are just role players. Because like, bro, I'm literally on their raids. And did you even see like a single time any one of them is like, man, Nino might tell Hydra, bro. Sussy baka. You know what I'm saying, dude? Like, I just had that moment of realization. Like, actual role players, relatively speaking. Like, gotta give them fucking props. Like, bro, I was on the first raid, the second raid, I'm sitting in the fucking meeting. There isn't like a singular time where someone's like, oh man, I need to be randomly sus of what is happening. Like, you could be like, why the fuck is the mayor here? Sure, but anyways, so here's where Nino thinks. Nino believes that the moment they took the evidence out of the locker and displayed it to people, that the raid was illegal, right? Nino is also a bit on a fuck the TRT Den arc right now, right? Because Nino doesn't believe that Den does anything other than do what's best for Den. And Nino is still, Nino's impression of Den is that he caught Den sabotaging the LSPD, and he witnessed Den pretty much try to create violence in Cyprus after Nino's like, I don't know if you should be the one leading up TRT. Now, Nino knows that Frost runs TRT, which is fucking dumb as fuck. Frost should not be running TRT from Nino's POV. Why the fuck is anyone from Shift 3 like running any unit? It's so idiotic. Like, if Frost, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really understand that. Like, why the fuck is a Shift 3? Like, Den is running TRT. Frost might be running it on paper. Frost ain't running shit. Like, he might have write some documents and stuff like that, but like, that's not running. You know what I mean? That's like saying like, you know what I'm saying? That's like, but anyways, so fucking, bro, you ain't running TR3 when the biggest fucking shit is going down in Shift 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. This ain't no shade against Frost. I don't even know the guy, but like, I'm talking about like pragmatically, right? Giving a bone. Okay. Anyway, sorry guys, I'm all over the place. Nino thinks the raid, the evidence was mishandled. You're probably gonna hear that in the conversation. Nino's already like, if the DOJ's like, oh, it's okay to pull out the guns and display it to non-involved entities that are not law enforcement and then put it back into evidence. Like, that would be such a fucking idiotic position to have, in my opinion, because the thing is, chain of custody has never been fully implemented in DOJ because it's like mechanically too much shit, right, to be involved in. But like from the POV of like, but the thing is that grace should only be extended to like if you're taking out evidence in order to like run the guns, right? Like that makes sense, right? Like if you need to run the serial numbers and like that grace should exist in Nino's POV. That makes sense that you're extending the grace for that because it would be too much shit. But to take it out for a non-police, non-investigative reason directly tied to the raid should be seen as a chain of custody break. Now, what the thing is, that was Nino's position, and he's on the point of like dying on a hill for it because Nino's like, listen, bro, if the DOJ makes up some bullshit for this, then I'm out. Like, I'm out. It's not even worth it, right? Like, including the mayorship. He's already put that pin down. Because at that point, if you're just kind of giving so much leeway to the police, like, it's what the fuck is the point? Because the point of having law, legislation, etc. is that it is fairly upheld. And if you're just going to allow people to, like, fuck around with evidence, then suck my dick. Like, burn it all down. Right? Winter, thank you the 14 months, man. It gets worse. Because there was a secondary raid that took place after what Den did, Nino is now arguing that's even further evidence that the evidence wasn't collected properly. So Nino is hard pushing that someone needs to, their lawyer needs to put on the docket right away, like, don't even let it see the light of day in trial, motion to have the evidence entirely dismissed. And yes, that would mean a big L for the police department, but there needs to be a baseline standard that you can't just fuck around with evidence. Vivid, thank you the prime sub. Now, let me tell you Mehdi's OOC opinion. Raiding is hard. Investigations are hard. And even though Nino's going like on the fuck Den arc, I think Dean brings probably some of the best cop RP available right now because it's just the facts, right? Because Den does play like a no bullshit cop, and I think without that it'd probably be kind of boring. Then you would just end up with like silent shit, silent RP. And I think the fact that Den is willing to do crazy shit, at least roleplay is happening, and it's not like you know, a raid happens and then like, you know, there's no RP. You get what I'm saying? You just see it on the docket and that's it, and then you just sleep. I will say that it's weird as fuck that some cops are like actually, I don't understand what's going on with the PD, bro. I don't. Listen, here's the thing. Den goes overboard in character, and obviously people need to keep him in fucking check and not give him a blank check, right? But like, and the whole circumstance with Hydra sucks. I kind of feel bad for them because they got fucked in the ass with Scuff. I think it's also kind of shitty that people are like thinking that these guys can't take L's, because I will tell you right now, Hydra has taken more L's in the last 5 years than any other group on the server, and like gone along with the RP. So like, I don't really understand why people are like, I've seen people say some like weird shit because I'm just like, bro, I have personally fucked these guys in the ass so many times, and they've gone along with the RP. Bro, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. People are fuck people, dude. You know what I'm saying? People are shit. I don't get that, man. Like, fucking, like, what? They're not allowed to be upset? Like, I don't understand. They just got fucked in the ass from, like, hyper scuff. You know what I mean? Bro, like, I don't know who the fuck motherfuckers watch, but, like, I'm just keeping it book. I have rated, I will tell you right now, as the biggest investigator in 3.0, literally every group cries so hard. You have no idea. To the extent that, like, people get away with the dumbest shit. Like, literally every other group other than Hydra used to, actually, Clean Boys were good about it. Like, every other, I'm just saying, every raid I used to do, okay, I'm going to tell you from 3.0, because I think it's important to show how shit it is from the cop POV, right? Hydra, literally, specifically silent, all right? I literally destroyed these guys with millions. Okay, they're not the only group. I take it back. I fucked OTT and his crew, too. There are other groups. I fucking bled OTT's crew of millions of dollars. Then I got bored of drugs. Silent, though, I patternly, his group, and Silent specifically, used to always accommodate the police raids. Whether it was like, hey, let's skip the paperwork. I know you're going to get the raid. I'm going to let you inside. I would, like literally, I raided them so much. Meth lab, weapons trafficking. I think I raided them twice for meth manufacturing. They would, Silent would always be accommodating. Every fucking time, right? So, like, anyone who thinks that, like, they can't take a L is actually mentally retarded. And just sucking on some weird cock. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I don't know who the fuck you from, but, like, you're just retarded. Just let's start with that. But like everything, man, like, I'm just like, bro, I used to have to, like, I'd fucking do one raid, someone would be crying in my DMs. Like, yo, man, blah, 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 blah. Like, this shouldn't work this way. I used to get lied to. Chat, I used to literally get DMs with lies in it. Like, fake meta. So that I would go easy on them. It's so shitty. You know what I mean? Like, I'd fucking do something and someone would, like, straight up lie about, like, a mechanic or, like, scuff, and then I'd find out afterwards and I wouldn't bring it up because I'd be like, fuck this, like, this is not roleplay. Oh yeah, dude, bro, like, literally, I'd say Silent's crew, OTT's crew, CG was always good to raid. Even though I think sometimes the rulings would be hyper glazed up and wouldn't make any sense. Oh, Clean Boys. Oh my God, I raided the Clean Boys so many times. I think I raided the Clean Manor like 10 times just for fun. But yeah, bro, I'm just saying, like, I don't think you understand. Like, if I made a tier list of, like, who doesn't throw a fit when investigated, Silent and whatever crew he's running is always S tier. I'm just saying. And I think if you disagree with that, you're a retard, in my opinion. Just straight up. Or you're you're used to, like, people raiding grinders all day that can't defend themselves. You know what I mean? Oh fuck, this is what happens when I'm not, like, coffee hasn't kicked in and we start talking about a topic. I just, like, fucking, I can't even keep my ADHD and coffee not kicking in, we just go on tangents. I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about anymore. I think I went off on that, like, yeah, they have the right to be pissed. And if you're not going to give people that room to get upset, like, fuck you. And you know what? Fuck the retards on Reddit. On God, dude, I hope something bad happens to most of those posters. I fucking hate these trash human beings. And these fucking degenerates coming from Discords that witch hunt, bro, like the same 25 people that post on a sexist, transphobic site. And like, it's so fucking obvious. I don't know why I still look at that place, but like, can I just say, like it's literally just like artwork Andes that like 90% of that shit, now that Changang is gone, is so obvious, right? Like, it's like posting shit to put people intentionally in a bad light so that they get witch hunted and draws hyper negativity. Fuck those people, bro. You can't compare it. Do not fucking compare it to YouTube. Stop. When I'm talking about something, please do not like try to add to the conversation and like water it down. It's fucking retarded to compare it to YouTube. YouTube literally drops like, there's like 100 new YouTube videos every fucking day. No one cares about shit in those. People shit post. You do not, like, demonstratively it is different. Because the thing is, if you watch some shit on YouTube and you say some brain dead shit, no one's gonna think twice about it. No one is having fucking like high school essay writing contests on there. You know what I mean? Nobody, like, the amount of times I've had anti like dasMEHDI shit posted on like YouTube, I never once see that in my chat. Like, come on, bro. Stop watering it down. The people on Reddit should be like have mental disorders and like, because it is literally fucking witch hunt land, you know what I mean? And it's the same fucking crybaby baby back bitches that post it. You get what I'm saying? For those who understand what I'm saying? Like, it's like 9 out of 10 times, bro. It's like, yo, listen, look at this thing I found. Look how shit this person is. Fuck you. Fuck you. I think people, like, anyways, yeah. Please don't compare the two places. Yeah, I saw some people's like Discord messages posted on there. Fuck you. I hope that poster like falls over. You know what I mean? I don't listen. I have zero. I don't think you guys are. I have zero remorse of like wishing bad things on people like that. Because the thing is, like, people should have enough. Like, listen, bro, these are adults. And like, you know that in their heart is like a deep, dark depression, right? Like, we're all humans, right? You know what I'm talking about. You have to understand, like, am I wrong to say that there's like a mental disorder involved? And we're not talking about like you're born with it type shit. I mean, you have so much depression and hatred in your life that like when you're doing shit like that, you're off the fucking reservation, dog. You know what I mean? You're off you're off the fucking reservation. It's not even a video game. It's like a weird obsessive thing where you want some negative reaction to occur. And I find that violent, and therefore, fuck them. Yeah, it pisses me the fuck off, dude. Anyways. And trust me, there's things I would say if I wasn't streaming as to what the extent of the consequences I wish for. Because I hate people like that, to be honest. So, I'm just keeping it a buck. Oh, I'm not talking about Soze words. Like, I'm talking about, like, I hope the same thing happens to you in real life. You know what I mean? Type shit. Like, let me ask you a question, chat. Like, just genuinely speaking, what's the difference between, like, some of that posting and, like, someone, like, calling that person's, like, employer and trying to get them fired? Genuine question. To me, it's like what they're attempting to do. You know what I mean? But even worse, attempting to get people to spam call them on the phone. What is, like, that's like, to draw an equivalency, like, it's like calling someone's employer and then getting people to spam call them on the internet. You know what I mean? That's why, like, I don't understand. Do not people not understand the level of, like, weird psychosis that's, like, manifested out of shit like this? It's so weird, bro. It just pisses me off, man. Like, RP isn't that serious, dude. It shouldn't be. And I think that's why I kind of hate roleplay nowadays. Like, I just feel like it's all, like, self-inserted, including viewers. It's just, it's so cringe, bro. Like, that's why you know what? Maybe that's why I fuck with Dean is so cool. I literally, like, I like going after him, but this dude isn't sitting back and, like, or, like, silent, because I know, like, whatever, man, whether I'm on my cop, like, going after silent, or, like, even when I'm on Nino, like, I fucking, bro, we were fucking going at Den, and, like, I didn't know it's all RP. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, but, like, bro, sometimes outside of that shit's fucking weird, bro. Like, it doesn't even feel like the fuck, like, the fucking, like, shit gets so fucking weird, bro. It's just like, bro, how do you even fucking do the RP, bro? It's like I'm going after someone IRL type shit. And you got fucking viewers who are like, oh my god, my lady, my gentleman, must protect them. I'm imagining them in, like, with their dick out, or, like, their vajayjay out, or some shit. And, like, I must protect them, you know? And my weird, like, you know, fantasies. And it just gets so fucking cringe. Because then you got these conversations in chats and on, like, the discourse is not even roleplay discourse. You know what I mean? And I think that's what I think truly has made me care less about roleplay recently, if I'm going to be honest. It's like, why do these conversations always be about meta? Meta, let me explain something to you. Meta is when you are discussing things outside of the scope of your character, right? But I feel like everything kind of, like, degenerates into that. Like, there's an extent, right? Hey, I think that was kind of unfair. This is unfair. But, like, when the actual merits of something are laden in meta. Right? So at that point, it's like, what's the point of creating storylines when most discussion is meta convos? You get what I mean? Like, it's not fucking roleplay. And hey, there's a chance that the people that you watch ain't fucking RPing either. I'm just saying. Like, when it gets that deep. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's just self-inserted conversations. Now, let me tell you what actually self-inserted is like when you're like, what the actions of your character, you're feeling them OOC. And that's like, it's like viewers, it's weird at that point where viewers have become very self-inserted, right? Where the conversation, like, and it's annoying because, like, I want to, like, I don't know, where it's like, oh my god, this thing happened to this streamer. No, it didn't, you dumb fuck. It happened. It's happening to the character who made decisions in a storyline, right, in which there's reasons for there to be negativity. And let's not even fucking crack the code of, like, what, like, bruh, let's not even crack the code of, like, listen, it makes sense for Nino to help Hydra, right? We got fucking legacy. How does everyone and their mother have an issue with the Hydra raid, bro? Like, what is happening? Yo, I can't listen, man. Like, what is happening right now? It's fucking weird, man. Like, listen, there's like levels to this shit where it's like, oh shit, hell yeah, this person. How the fuck? How the hell? I don't fucking. Oh shit, man. I don't even know. I don't even like. Part of me, like, yesterday after catching wind of this, I was kind of like, bruh. And I'm not even saying anyone in particular. I'm just saying like in general. There's at a certain line, it's kind of like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm talking about. Never mind. Listen, I'm glad Manor. I'm not talking about Manor, bro. Manor came in fucking clutch. I think they actually saved him in RP. I think the thing is, I think what's happening, if I'm gonna be honest, is, I don't know, dude. I should drink my coffee first. If I don't make any sense, it's because I keep stopping myself from saying what I actually feel, which is why it's confusing. I keep stopping. I can't make sense of it. Where's the RP, man? Let's listen. Here's the RP storyline, all right? Nino thinks the raid was fucked. Who is responsible? The entirety of the police department. Nino is also witness to literal extreme incompetency and what appears to be like sabotaging internally of active investigations. I can tell you right now that them looking in the weapon stash is kosher. I know because I told all the parties, I'm like, listen, boys, you guys got to go and like fucking ask an admin ASAP, because like it's fucking weird as shit for like half the RP surrounding this, knowing whether how that fucking item works, you know? Can you look in a stack or can you not? It sucks, but it makes sense, all right? If it's a fucking weapon rack, you can look at it. It's fucking dumb to think otherwise. I think in the moment, it's understandable that it's shitty that you have to use a box, but it makes sense. It equally is shitty that, like, fuck it, that a ton of scuff happened. I think it's equally dumb that, like, law enforcement just straight up is just siding against the LSPD. I think it's fucking obvious as fuck what's happening, and let's not pretend otherwise, all right? I'm just gonna fucking say it, you know? Like, Sushi, thank you for the Prime sub. I think things have gotten so, like, it doesn't even, most shit doesn't even make no sense no more, bro. Like, and, like, shit just needs to play out, and if you're not involved, I think you generally should have to fuck off. Because, like, at a certain point, Nino wants Den to pay from this, but, like, at the same time, some of the shit that we're witness to, I'm just like, none of this makes any sense. Like, I don't know if it's, like, latching onto shit because nothing's happening, or, like, you know, you're trying to get, like, motherfuckers trying to get brownie points and shit, but, like, at a certain level, shit don't make no sense. You know what I mean? I will say equally, you have to, from an OC perspective, for those viewers that are, like, pissed at the cops of, like, hyper fucking up, understand that policing is actually very difficult. Running raids is very difficult. It's a lot of work. If you don't think these guys put in a lot of effort, you're fucking wrong. Because like Den, for example, is up for 15 hours. And here's the reality of the matter. And I will tell you, as someone that's investigated for a long time, that every cops will historically, 3 people will do the work. The rest are there for the fucking tea. And most people will tell you how things should work, and those motherfuckers have never done that work themselves. For every 1 cop that works hard, there is going to be 9 that literally will want to be there for the pogs. Or then there'll be another set that will be there to throw shade because they think they can do it better. But the people that think they can do it better have literally never made a single good or heavily significant arrest or done the paperwork or gone through it. They're literally talking out of their ass, right? The fact that Dean ran this is fucking a miracle to begin with. and so like motherfuckers who think that they could have done it like one way or another, shut the fuck up. What the fuck raid have you run? You know what I mean? So cut the cops some break too, right? Listen, your bitch ass never ran a subpoena or a raid warrant or conducted something. Motherfucker, you irrelevant, right? Like, it's easy to be the, well, actually, character, right? It's so easy to be the but actually character if you've never had, like, you know what I mean? If you've never actually done the work before, right? So, like, I mean, listen, man, I'm throwing some swings both ways because I think people gotta, like, hear this, right? It's just annoying as shit. It's like, bro, literally most people have never fucking had like a significant... Listen, raiding a grinder is literally the easiest thing in the world. Because if it's a grinder, let me explain something to you. Because I used to do this on Brian. Bro, there was a time... Do you remember fucking raid season? We used to raid someone once a day. Like, genuinely. I'm not even kidding. And if it's someone insignificant, and I don't mean insignificant like their character doesn't matter, but it's like some random dude slinging weed, bro, you can fucking shit on a warrant and it's gonna get signed. Because all you need is the PC. All right? And a lot of times they'll give you access to the raid. That's fucking easy, bro. But when you're doing a massive raid on a massive gang, like, you think that's not gonna get extra scrutinized? Of course it is, as it should. And I say this because it's fucking annoying because you also, like, it's just like, where, like, brother, like, I don't know. I fucking hate it. It's annoying. Skip. Hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. I just wish it was more roleplay and not, like, I don't know. Shit's gotten weird, to be honest, with a lot of the people need to fucking sit back and fucking just watch. You know what I mean? So there you go. That's my general take. Ain't no need no like fucking, you know, put on your fucking fedora hat and like fucking go on glaze season. Let the shit play out. Honestly, it could go either way. And even Nino's take on like, hey, the raid evidence should be thrown out. At the end of the day, a decision is likely going to somewhat be based on like server health and not, you know, when it comes to the evidence, right? Because my position generally is in character is that if it was mishandling of evidence, right? But I'm not going to go cry a river if like, you know, a decision's made that like, hey, the general rule is if the weapons are kept in Mission Row, it's Gucci Gang. I'm cool with that because things can't be hyper realistic for the police either, because literally nothing would ever get done. You would never be able to conduct a raid if you use like IRL standards. And at the end of it all, you know, it's a shitty circumstance with scuff and like, you know, people are rolling with it. So I don't know. But I do think in character, I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough. Yeah, it's gotten very muddy. It's gotten very muddy. Like you heard, bro, like I don't even know. I would literally I think if I was on Brian and I was in the PD, I would start executing people. I'm going to be honest. I think the problem is that a lot of conflict isn't contained to the parties in conflict. I think that's part of it, is that it's, yeah, from a political perspective, it makes sense. Any horror streams? Dude, I want to play Silent Hill 2. I heard it's only 8 hours. Can I, you know why I'm pissed, chat, today? You know why? I'm sorry, guys, all right? Listen, yesterday I had the shittiest deadlock players on my team, all right? I think we lost more than we won yesterday. I was on a 7-game, 8-game winning streak. I think it was 7. And then I had all these people that just don't know how to fucking play deadlock, and it was so annoying. So fucking annoying, bro. Like, oh my god, dude, I can't wait to be... Wait, are we getting ranked today or tomorrow? Fucking sick of it. If I end up in a low elo because of those matches, I think I'm gonna lose my mind. It's tomorrow. Last night was so rough, dude. And you have just these... The fucking one... Oh my god, dude. The Paradox, who was 0 and 9, instructing the team what to do. Oh my lord, dude. I hope his GPU fries. I hope his GPU dies, dude. By the way, keep posting your clips, chat. Oh my god, there's so many. Wow, there's 44. Okay. You guys have been posting. Well, too far? Fuck his GPU. Fucking sick of these trash getting queued with trash players, dude. Oh my god. And then 3 of the games we would have won if these fuckboys listen to me. I'm gonna start screaming in deadlock, chat. I'm literally gonna bring out my inner Tyler 1. It's the only way I can win matches. It's genuinely the only way I'm gonna be able to win matches, because like, if your team does not understand the basic macro plays of deadlock, it is pointless. Like this one fucking brain dead degenerate, oh my god, kept telling me not to run Earn. He's like, that's how we're gonna lose. Bitch, Earn literally turns matches. It starts at like 3,500, 4,000 souls, and it goes to 8,000-9,000. That's huge. That is literally like swings of 8% soul count. It's the difference between half your team getting tier 3 items or not. Oh my fucking god. And if your entire team fights for Earn, it turns matches, because by basic probability the other team is only going to send 2, 3, 4 heroes and not the rest of the team. So if it turns into a team fight, you should come out on top even if you're behind. Oh my god. Oh my god, fuck. No, I don't want teams. Single queue is the best MMR. Team MMR sucks asshole. Team MMR ruined Dota MMR back in the day. Because otherwise you're going to single queue into a team. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's not talk about deadlock. No, strict soul, it's not ready yet. By the way, guys, if you do want a copy of deadlock, post your Steam, add me to friends on Steam, and then post your Steam name as on the list, and I'll send you an invite, and then I'll remove it. You know what I mean? So I'll send them out. We're still podcasting? Well, I was fucking your mom just now, and now we're gonna podcast in a minute. I just got done nutting in her. Yeah, we're talking about your mother. I'm sorry, man. It was good. It was good, though. Good mom joke? I know. Podcast Medi is best Medi. Yo, crazy. Listen, let's summarize, man. I don't think it's worth, like, let's let the RP play out. I think talking about what's going on with the raid is just going to piss me off, because I think, like, most people just want to talk about whether the raid was fair, unfair, whether cops fucked up OOC auto OOC. Want to talk about the crims, OOC, not IC. It's so weird. It's fucking weird, dude. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. We'll need to shut the fuck up and just watch RP and stop being like cringe.